forgotten how to do these videos. Hello everybody, I'm the Dragon Princess and welcome back to my channel. Today, basically the internet is not doing too well, so I just thought I might sit down and film a video. And this video is going to be kind of cash, just me talking, so if you don't like that stuff, click off now. Basically, I'm just going to be going through all of my art supplies and showing you what I use and that sort of thing. I'm thinking about kind of turning this channel into more of an arty stuff. So like dancing, writing, art, like actual drawing, and like creating stuff. Kind of getting rid of the gamer thing. I've accepted that I'm not a gamer girl and I can't do that, so I'm artsy, yay. Basically we're just gonna jump straight into it. I'm gonna talk about where I've gotten things, how I'm using them, or if I'm not. Yeah, basically. So let's get started. Let's start with this. Basically this is my giant pen collection. It's great. A lot of my art supplies I have had for like 5 and 6 years and above. So these are all my pens. These are black, blue and red pens. You know, not that special. I do have like a few cool ones in here. Like this one was from my travels around Europe a few years ago. It's a nice feather pen just there. And we went to Disney Paris, so of course I got Mickey Mouse's zebra pen. He's a puppy! Hello puppy! No, look at the camera! It's a puppy! It was this really cool one that I like. It's like a nice, cool sword. I also have a breadstick pen. You can guess where I got this from. And yeah, that's basically it. Just got them in a big tub sitting on my desk, and yeah. Okay, next thing, I'm going to go through my big box of coloured pens and pencils. There's a few chunks in here. I've got them all, just quickly grab one out. I've got them all like done up with hairbands. Just, you know, keep them in their groups and together and stuff. So we went through pens. These are my pencil. This is my pencil collection. I have gone through, I do go through all my art supplies and, you know, throw out the textures that aren't working, or the markers that aren't working, throw out the pencils that are too short or whatever. This is what I've been left with. These aren't really like all one type. These are just all my grey lead pencils that I own. You know, there's all different weights in here and brands and types. And my little windmill that I got from the Netherlands, or Holland really. Yeah, because when we went over to, like when we go overseas and stuff, I've like started doing collecting of like stationary little bits. So obviously for Europe, I mostly did pens and pencils. So I've also got one that's got, you probably won't be able to see this. So I've got this one that's got little Stonehenge on it. And I also have a one that has a crown on it. But yeah, I mean, these are just all different pencils. I've even got a few like mechanical pencils in here. I think I've only got 3. But yeah, those are just my giant collection of pencils. Let's move on to these ones. These are, well, I'll talk quite quickly about them. These are the Faber-Castell, or Faber-Castell, I don't really know, watercolor pencils. These aren't too great, I don't think. They're more of like the little kid ones. I've had these for years. I don't really use colored pen, I don't really use watercolored pencils anyway, but I just kind of kept these because I'm not really sure why I kept these, but I have them. And while we're on to watercolors, here is another watercolor set that I have. That's probably a better view, isn't it? These ones are from Montmartre watercolor pencils. These ones, yeah, they're alright. I don't really even know how to use watercolor pencils. I'm better at watercolor paints. But again, I have these. I don't remember where I got these from. I do know that a lot of stuff I was mostly given to, a lot of stuff I bought, and also my mum's an artist, so a lot of stuff that you will probably see would have been hers from her college years, so some stuff is really old. Montmartre is a brand that you will see pop up a lot. I don't know if they're, I know they're in Australia, but I don't know if they're anywhere else. I'm assuming so, yes. This is my stack of just kind of anything pencils. These don't really have a, well, there's some things that are multiple groups together, so these things are one of the, this group is one of the things that I've got multiple things in. So I just have a few like random metallic coloured pencils that I have gotten from all different brands, and I've just kept them because, you know, they're metallic. That's my reasoning. And just other random pencils that I've got. The main ones that you will see are these ones with the like coloured tips on the ends. So I have these Derwent Artist coloured pencils just on the front here. These ones are the more cheaper ones and the more less professional ones, I guess. I got these from, well, I've got a few double up colours because I bought these for school use because I took kind of art classes at my school. But yeah, but I still had the coloured pencils from there, so I obviously kept them and use them sometimes. I'm not very much of a colour person, but I'm trying to change that. The next coloured pencil set that I have is also Derwent Artists, and these are more of the professional ones. And I have a lot more of them. They are here in this beautiful stack. The reason I have these are actually my mum's. Well, were my mum's, and now mine. Now I have them. Yeah, these blend really well. These are like good quality. I'm not sure how much they cost, but they are more towards the professional coloured pencils that are used. So these are really good. I've taken very well of care of them, don't you worry. Let's start with pens. I got this set of pens. Well, there's a few mixed ones in here actually. There's just a few random ones that I have somehow gained. I don't really know how. I've had these for few years. I did buy this pack new, but I just haven't really used them. I think I bought them. I have no idea. How bad am I at this? Anyway, these are the giant pack of Smiggle gel pens. Finally I get the name out. So they do have ones that are glittery as well. So they've got like double the colours except one's glittery and one's not. So that's kind of cool. So I just have these and I've kind of barely used them. I don't know what I'm going to use them for. Okay, now onto markers slash textures, whatever the name is called. Here is my little set. This is just the set that sits in here. I don't really have any other markers, but I do plan to change that in the future. I would really like to get more marker things because I think they're quite good. These ones are the main ones in here. They look like this. well, I mean, you can't really see them. But they are Faber-Castell as well. I bought these for myself. I have 18 here. I don't know what kind of pack they came in. I might have thrown 2 out because they may have came in a pack of 20. I may have thrown 2 out because they got damaged or I used them. I can't remember. But anyway, I have, when I first got these, I used them a lot. And they're really good. I like them. They don't like blending very well or, you know, layering a lot. Mainly because of the paper that I use, but still, I'm okay with that. I don't mind. The other pens that I have in here are a lot of miscellaneous metallic pens. So with this one, this pencil set, I did have a lot of metallic miscellaneous pencils. Same with this one, I've got a few pens in here and sort of textury things, these big thick markers that are metallic and they're really cool. Yeah, these pens that I got here, I got for like in a pack. There's 6 of them. They come in purple, green, blue, red, silver and gold. I started using, when I first got them, I obviously used them a fair bit and I kind of just used them for like little highlights and things, just here and there of whatever it needed. So yeah, that's when I use those metallic things and I think they are pretty good. Okay, so that is all of this big thing done. This is where I keep my pencils and markers and pens. This just sits like on the corner of my desk, just sitting there waiting to be used and stuff. I think I'm going to go through this little stack that I have here. This has just got other things that kind of sit at my desk, and I just reach for whenever I feel like it. So I'm gonna start with this little box. I'm quite proud of this box. I made this in school. I made this in my metalwork class and this was really good. I use it as a pencil case. So in here, there are 3 types of tools, utensils, no. Here is my box. Inside it, it has 3 kind of different kinds of tools, I guess you would call them. First I have Montmartre Woodless Charchol pencils. There's 3 of them in here. There's soft, medium and hard. And then I also have these charcoal, pure charcoal little pencils. As you can see, they're quite short because they were my mum's, so they're quite old. So that's the first thing that's in here. The next next group of things that are in here are kind of fine liner pens and graffiti pens. So I got this set. This is Artline calligraphy pens. There is a few in here. Yep, there's quite a few in here. So this is a 1, a 4, a 1, 2, a 3, and a 4. So they have different thicknesses. They're calligraphy pens, so they're quite cool. And then I also have some other calligraphy pens and fine liners in here. So I have black and blue fine liners, which are pretty good. I sometimes use them. And then I have another thick calligraphy pen. And then somewhere in here, I got this pen from Daiso. And as you can see, it's got like a nice brush tip. So that actually is nice to use for calligraphy and things. Oops. So that is the second lot of things that are in here. And the final lot of things I bought, again from Montmartre, a tortillon set. Here they all are. I got them because I was at a stage where I was trying to like I had one before, which was this one, which I got in a set, and I wanted to do sort of more with that sort of thing and learn how to do kind of, I just moved everything, sorry. So the reason I got those was I saw them cheap in the dollar store, and I basically wanted to sort of extend my knowledge with those, and so I bought them and started to use them and stuff. So that's that. Next we have this pencil case that I do actually like to carry around with me to just do little things on the go. So this has 3 or 4 sets of tools in it. So first of all, I have a lot of rulers and protractors and things, mainly from school. These are all from like my school stationery sets. They came in like a mathematical set thing that I got in year 7. I still actually have the protractor and the other 2 tools. So they're actually in my desk drawer, but I keep these in my pencil case. Okay, so the next thing I have in my pencil case is these Tombow markers. Now, these are only a few of them. I've got more in here. I don't have that many, but basically I got a bunch of purple ones for my birthday from one of my family members, and I kind of liked them. They have a really useful brush and point or bullet nib on the other end. So I got the purple set, and they were kind of, yeah, alright I guess, but I just wanted to get more of the markers, and I didn't know what colours to get, so I just decided to get more of a grayscale colours. So I got 3 other markers that are warm, cool greys. The next items that I have in here are a set of Montmartre skin coloured pencils. These are thick coloured pencils. There's more than these, there's about 12 of these that are all skin coloured. So you have pales and all the way to browns, you have yellow undertones and pink undertones. They're pretty useful. I use them quite a fair bit actually when I'm doing skin tones and stuff, just to get the general shade down, and then I use of course other pencils and things. But these are actually a really good starting point to use. These again, I found these at my town's dollar store. And the final thing that I have in here, I guess you would more put these in associate with bullet journaling. I journal kind of, but I don't bullet journal. I don't think that works for me, so I just kind of like open up a book and do random things in there. These are actually fine liners. These are the Staedtler Triplus Fine Liner. So this came in quite a big set. I have them all in here. You can kind of see them in there and stuff. So I use these kind of a lot for just sketching kind of things and outlining as well. They do have a really thin nib, so I obviously don't use it for like proper line work because they're so thin you can't really get like a thickness variation and stuff. So that was the final pieces in this pencil case. But next, I love these. This is the Koh-i-Noor Progresso Woodless Coloured Pencils. This is the pack 12. I don't know if I said that brand right. But anyway, Woodless Pencils. These are really cool, as you can see by my set. They're quite fragile, they're kind of beaten up. I've like taped them all and stuff, but I got these, so I got these when I was 14. I love these. I got a sketchbook to go with them as a Christmas present from my parents. These are really nice. They're really cool because they're woodless. When you sharpen them, you can easily do that, you know, like primary school kids do the sharpening thing, and then you like empty out your sharpener onto the page and then you rub the lead on it. You can basically do that with these, easy peasy. So these are really cool. These blend really well. So I love using these when I do. These pencils are probably my favorite colored pencils to use, and I definitely want to try and use these in the future. The only downgrade is this is kind of the only set that it is. There's only 12 colors, so it kind of is a little bit tricky to do like a diverse range of colors with these, but they're pretty good. Okay, so the next thing I bought again from the $2 store, these are colored charcoal pencils. Now, because I got the charcoal pencils, the woodless charcoal pencils, I wanted to try more with the charcoal pencils. So I found this set. This is again by Montmartre. I picked them up the same time I picked up the colored pencils. I was just wandering around and saw these two and I was like, hey, that's something new to try. I'll try it. They come in these colors. They even though there's 12 in here, they have these and then double up some colors. I'm very excited to start using these more. Okay, so this is the final kind of marker thing. I got these off Amazon. I got a $30 gift voucher or $40 gift voucher for Amazon for my birthday, and I decided to buy these. I thought these, I've heard about these from Drawing with Waffles. If you haven't heard of her, she's a artist YouTuber, go check her out, she's awesome. But she has a set of Ohuhu markers and she loves these markers, and I wanted to give them a go as well. So I just bought their dual tip marker pens with 60 colors. So here they all are. These are the skinny brush markers that I really like the packaging in these. I think these are still great for art. I've been trying to use these all week in trying to put some color in my art and learn how to just practice coloring in general, because I'm not good at it at all, and I think they're great. I really like them. I'm pretty sure these are water-based. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so next are all my paints. Now currently I don't really have a place where my paints go. I did keep them in a plastic bag in one of my drawers. I know, kind of bad. But the plastic bag broke and I don't really want to do that again because it's kind of making me not use them. I want to kind of have them out and stuff. So I may need to look into something for that, for storing my paints in. But I have a lot of paints. Most of my paints are my mum's old paints that she has given me and stuff. So first I have this set. There's a lot of colours in here. I won't go through every single one and bore you with names, but these are Josonia's paints. These ones are matte fluid acrylic paints, and I have a few of them. I have 8. Basically the basic colours that you need. These are really good quality. These are expensive paints. That's why I didn't buy them myself. My mum bought them when she was younger. But yes, I have these used on paintings and they are amazing. They're really good quality and I will definitely be using these again. Okay, so next paint supplies are these two. These are both, these are different brands, but both of these are kind of more of the cheaper sort of sets that you can get for kids and things. I've had these for, again, maybe 5 or 6 years or plus. Oops. So this one came in a set 12, and 6 of them are watercolors and 6 of them are acrylic. So they both have the same colors and the same, you know, standard colors. But yeah, so half of them are watercolor and half of them are acrylic. I have used these. I really like them. They're paint. I can definitely tell the difference between these and the Josonia's, but I still really like using them. They're still good quality. I don't think I've actually used the watercolor paints. I know I've used the acrylics with these, but I don't know if I've used the watercolor, which I will probably have to sometime. But these are good for just you know, quickly whipping out and getting stuff done. And these ones, these are all acrylics. This just came in a set of 10 and they came in, like I said before, a cheaper set. These are also quite old as well. I think I got these for a Christmas present. And I have used these a lot, actually. There are some tubes that are starting to run out in these. I don't know the brand for them. I do use them. They are really good for just getting stuff down. I'm not actually fussed with, you know, quality and like what kind of art supplies that, you know, top of the range and that sort of stuff. I just have whatever I have around and, you know, I use it to the best of my ability. And I've had a lot of fun with these. Okay, the next paints that I have, these ones. These are the chromatical colours. These are students' acrylics. These are made in Australia. And I just have these 5 basic colours. And I don't think I have used these as much as the Joe Sonia's or the other 2 cheap acrylics that I have. I will definitely be using more of these in the future. I'm trying to get more paintings done. I'm trying to, you know, work with learn different mediums and try and practice more in things. So yeah, so these are actually a good quality as well. These are also from my mum's, so you can kind of expect good quality if they're from my mum. So yeah, so these are really good. Okay, the next ones I have are these ones. I bought these myself because I really wanted to test out what this brand is like. Another brand that kind of pops up a lot in the cheaper sort of sections are Creative Place. That's the brand of these. Same as they're kind of the same quality as Montmartre. They're really quite good. I have a few of their, I think I've got one of their sketchbooks, and that's really good quality paper. Yeah, this is another brand that kind of pops up around Australia that you kind of see in art stores for just something cheap. But they are still really good. I have used these a lot. I love using these. These are pretty good. These are cool. So I've only used them a few times. Obviously, I don't paint that much, but I definitely do intend to in the future. Today, I actually bought gouache paints because I want to try them. It's again where it's another medium that's going to get me to explore and experiment. These again are Montmartre, good brand. Yeah, these are gouache paints and I'm very excited to use these. I have opened the box, don't worry, I've looked at them. I will show you them. They come in quite small tubes. They're kind of like for starters, just like a starter set. But I think they're really cute. I really like the packaging of them. They're adorable. And yeah, I'm just very excited to use these. So I'm probably going to in the next few days. So I bought these thinking that, you know, I'm gonna try a new medium, try something else, try and spice it up a bit. However, when I was looking at my art supplies all laid out on the floor today, I didn't realise that I had these. These are Joe Sonia's again, and I didn't realise these are gouache. I thought these were acrylics, just like the other ones. No, it says Artist's Gouache, Velvet Matte Finish Acrylic Gouache. So yeah, I have these and I am pretty sure I have used these. Either the pale gold or the burnished copper for one of my pieces that I actually have on YouTube as a speed paint. So I'm pretty sure I have used these. Okay, so I realized that I never did brushes. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now are my brushes. These I have mostly bought myself, and a lot of them except for these big ones with the blue ends. These are from Royal Crafter's Choice. I got a set of 3. You see them in there. But a lot of these are actually, guess who it is? Mod. Bought the smaller sets of the acrylic paintbrushes. Oh no, gallery series, there you go. That's what they're called. And I have quite a few sizes. They're mostly all of the smaller ones because, and I do have quite a few very tiny brushes in here. Because I do like to, when I paint, do more of the smaller sort of scaled paintings, so I like to have brushes that give me little detail, and I just keep them in this little jar. I'm pretty sure this one is supposed to be for water, but I keep these in here and then use a different mug for water. Okay, so next on to palette paints. Like how I was saying before, I do have a lot of my palettes are very old, so as you can see, I've used this a lot. So these are both acrylics. Oh no, I think this one's watercolor actually. This one might be watercolor, but I definitely know this one is acrylic. As you can see, I like using this one. I really like using this one. I use this a lot for acrylic things, and you know what? It's actually really good. I don't remember where I got this. I definitely got it in like as a presents thing. So yeah, so I do use these quite a fair bit, and that's it. I don't remember where these are from. I just found a thing. It says Adele on the front. A-D-E-L. It's extremely hard to see, but it was clear anyway. So you just see the like same brand. Although while this one is the acrylics one and has much larger palettes, this one is, as you can see, much smaller, and I'm pretty sure this one is their watercolor. I know I haven't used this one as much. I don't know if it's that good. So yeah, so I don't use it very much at all. I don't know if I should start using it again. I don't know, but I still have this. Just in case. A Microdor watercolor pad. This one I also got as a gift. As you can see, they are smaller palettes but more colors, and I love this set. If I want to do watercolors, I will pull this one out. This one is my go-to. It has very pigmented colors. I really like it. The thing does come apart sometimes, but I'm not fussed by it. It's pretty old. I haven't hit pan on any of the colors yet, but I definitely like the color range. I think they're very pretty and I think they're very nice. So yes, watercolor palette. This one's my go-to. I also have, it's a final thing, I have these. These are guitar watercolors, cake color. This is the professional set. I have a lot of young artists products, and then I have a lot of, here's the professional stuff. These again are from my mum. She used them. I don't use these very often because, as I said, I normally jump towards these ones. I have used these. I'm pretty sure I have used these, but not as much as these. But obviously, yes, these are the higher quality, better branded watercolor paints that I have, and they are very good, of course, very pigmented. And yeah, they're pretty good. So those are my paints. The next few things that I want to kind of showcase and talk about. First of all, my rubbers and sharpeners. I sadly don't have a kneadable eraser. I know, big sadness. But what I have really been liking is these Milan capsules. These are a rubber on one end and a sharpener on the other. You can get these for cheap. I've used up one. I'm working on my second one. But I still use these as sharpeners because they're really good, and they're really good to just, you know, carry around and have, and just, you know, slip in your pocket with your pencil, just if you want to get out and doodle something. I really like these. I just get them from Officeworks. But yeah, these are cool. Next, rubbers. I have started a collection of rubbers. I started this in primary school. I haven't added to it in years because the only other rubbers that I have gotten are from these, the Milan capsule rubbers. But this is my giant tin. This is my giant tin of erasers. Here it's glory. Yeah, there's a lot of rubbers in here. Some of these have got to be at least 10 years old. They're all the really cute rubbers. So there are owls, animals, like I have a little monkey, I have a horse, and then I have some of like the Smiggle rubbers. Like, do you remember the sheep? Obviously they've been used and stuff. So this is the little Smiggle sheep rubber. And obviously they've been used extremely. The pig rubbers, I used these in grade 4 years ago. This one doesn't work anymore. It's kind of gotten like a lazy film over it. I don't know what happens to the rubbers. But there's a few in here like that are extremely old. But this is a thing that sits up on my bookshelf above my desk. It's just there, really. It's just one of those things that's just there. Sorry for the entire appearance change. Okay, so sorry for the entire appearance change, but it is the next day. And I got distracted and I forgot to film the rest of the end of this video. So I'm now gonna look like this. I was up to Sketchbooks, and basically I use any kind of sketchbook that I can basically get my hand on or any kind of notepad. I don't like to use lined paper though, and I have many different sketchbooks, so I've tried lots of them. A lot of them are kind of just like ones that you just kind of pick up here and there. You just kind of find at like shops like Typo and stuff, which I really like. They're really cool and they're cool to use because they're not just the normal ones. But speaking of normal ones, I do have quite a few of these, which I do have used in the past. And these are the Winsor & Newton Visual Diaries. These are in A4. I used these a lot up until last year, I'm pretty sure. This is one of my old sketchbooks. I finished this on the 5th of July last year. So yeah, so I used a lot of these, and now currently I work in a lot smaller sizes, A5. This is A4, A5 I work in, and I have made a couple of sketchbooks out of spare pages from these, due to I've used these for school projects and they've only taken up, you know, a little bit of the sketchbook, and I wanted to still use it but not ruin the sort of portfolio that I've got my mostly media projects in. So I've just ripped out all of the other pages and made them into A5 sketchbooks, and I handmade them, and I have 3. I'm currently using one of them. So yeah, so please let me know if you would like a sketchbook tour, because I have quite a few just sitting up in my cupboard because they take up so much space under my desk. So yeah, so that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed going through my art supplies. I still haven't found a place for my paints yet, even though it is the next day, but I will get around to that. So thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like if you liked it, and remember, I'm the Dragon Princess, and I will see you all later. Bye!